All right, so today we're going to be doing some quick DIYs for fall. I know we're into fall now and we're ready. All right, so this one, I had this bowl. I got this bowl from Home Goods. I love it by itself. I usually keep it empty. I was debating on which bowl I was going to use. The other bowl is from Target, and I just keep it filled with moss. So I was going to see which one I was going to use to do it, and then I decided to use the long dough bowl because I think it'll be cute. And like I said, I never fill it with anything. So something different for fall. All right, so I just took and transferred the moss from that bowl into that bowl, and I made sure not to waste any of it. I got my moss from Dollar Tree, but you can get your moss from Home Goods. You can get your moss from like a lot of different places. I didn't have any extra, so that's why I just had to move it from that bowl to the other bowl. But once you're done doing that, I just wanted it for green and for height. I got these from Joann's, the little flower pieces, and they were buy one, get two free. So they were $2.99. So it was $3 for all 3 bunches. So that's like basically like $1 a piece. And then I didn't take them apart. If you want, you can take them apart and place the bulbs separately. But I just got these 2 different colors. So they had like 4 different colors, I think though. But I just got these 2 because I thought they would go best with what I was doing. So I'm just placing them in there as they are and just kind of moving around the little pieces to get them how I want. These pumpkins I got from Target for a couple of dollars out of the bullseye section. So I'm just placing them there. If you were doing this, originally I was going to do this with the Dollar Tree foam. So I was going to glue the pieces down and stuff, and I had these Dollar Tree pumpkins with the little sticks. And I just broke it off because they were kind of long. So I broke the stick off so that they weren't that long. But originally, I was going to do it with the Dollar Tree foam and then stick the sticks in there. But this is like cute and fall and harvestful, you know. So basically, all you have to really do is just play around with the placement and stuff till you get it to look how you want it to look, you know. And once you're done placing everything where you want it to go, then, you know, you're finished. These are just like fake flowers that I had. I take them off the stem part. So you just pluck them off, because usually with the fake flowers, you just pluck off that, and you can pluck off the little leaf part too. So I just took those off and placed them around where I wanted it to go. And that's what it is. It's just like you're making it's kind of like a centerpiece. Like this would look real cute in the middle of a table or something like that. I put mine, because I keep the dough bowl in this little area in my house. So that's where I put mine at. But it would look cute on your table, on the coffee table, depending on how big your coffee table is. But, and then I also had these. That's the foam that I was going to use. But I didn't have enough to fill up the whole bottom of that bowl. Then I just placed these, and again, just popping off the piece along with the little green piece, and then placing them around in there till I got the look that I wanted it. And the great thing about doing it this way, when you're not gluing them down and stuff like that, if you wanted to reuse these pieces in a different way, then you would have them to reuse in a different way. If you wanted to change it around, it'd be easy to do it because nothing is really permanent in it. It's just, you know, sitting there, but it looks cute to me. I don't know. It looks cute to me. I don't know. But that was it for that one. And I hope you enjoyed. And let's give a look at the final project when we're done. Okay, so now that we've done that one, we're going to go on to my, I think it was kind of like my favorite. Like, I never really do pumpkins in this year. I just went all out with pumpkins. So I had this scrap fabric, this scrap velvet. On my sewing channel, I did a pair of velvet flare pants, and I had these pieces left from it. So it doesn't have to be exact. Mine measured about 15. It looks more rectangular there. So like probably 16 by 15 or whatever. But it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be bunching it together. But you just want a piece big enough so that when you stuff it and pull it together. If you want the bigger pumpkin, you would do a bigger piece, what have you and stuff. But they don't even have to be straight, as you can see. But I just took it and I cut them around about 15, 16 inches wide and long. And then I had this twine from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going to take and fill it with scraps. You can fill it with batting. You can fill it with whatever, something soft that you can move around. And then you're just going to take and make sure you pull up all corners and pieces so that nothing is poking out. I'm going to pull it nice and tight and try to shape it to give it a pumpkinous kind of shape. And then just wrap it closed, like try to tie it closed. I tried to just tie it first before I began wrapping it so that the pieces wouldn't come out. But you're going to just keep playing around with it till you get it to look kind of the shape that you want it to look, and then make sure it's closed nice and tight, all your corners are in, and just wrap around the rope or the twine or whatever you're going to be using as tight as possible, because you don't want anything to come loose. You don't have to glue it. You don't have to do anything. You just wrap it, wrap it, wrap it. You can leave a tail on the end so that when you're done, if you come back down, you can tie it off at the end. So you see how like I'm tying it there? Then you can do the same thing at the end if you go up and then come back down. But so once you get it nice and secure, you can cut away some of the excess. You don't want to cut too low because you don't want it to unravel in the middle of the thing, but you want to cut away some of the excess so that it's not as bulky. Don't cut too much at one time because you don't want to cut away too much and you can't, you know, put it back. But you're just going to kind of make it look stemmish, so like a pumpkin stem, you know, and it'll be bigger at the base and then it'll get narrower as you go up to the top. And you're just going to wrap around your twine all the way up till you get to the tippy top of it. And then when I did mine, I came back down again when I was done to the bottom of it to finish it off. But that's it. That's really it for it. And then you'll have cute little pumpkins. All right, they are so cute. They are so cute, aren't they? And you can see the stems are bendable. This is where they're gonna live, but there was too many wires, so I wanted to show you a glam shot of them. But they are so cute, and they're just perfect for fall. All right, now on to the next one. This one is another simple one. I got this sign from the Dollar Tree. It's like a metal sign. Then I have these dowels and stuff from the Dollar Tree. I had a scrap piece of wood, but you can probably use anything that you can just put a hole into. So the dowels are going to be too long by themselves unless you want yours really high up. So I just basically cut them in half. And with the dowels, it's real simple. You can just use a pair of scissors. You don't have to get any big tools out for it. Just make an indentation and snap it. And then you'll have your two pieces. After I'm looking at it, I'm realizing they weren't even. Because when I did it, I was like, maybe I drilled weird. But the pieces weren't even themselves. And then I just used a drill to get the holes that I was going to put the dowels into the wood with. You could try just to glue it on, but I just wanted it a little secure. So that's why I made the holes and tried to space them out as even as possible. So I came in about 1.5 inches or maybe 2 inches in. And then I just made the holes on each side and did it with a little dab of glue. So once I made the holes, I put a little dab of glue in there and inserted the dowels into it. But you can see, making the holes is real simple if you have a drill. Like I said, if you don't, you can, I don't know, what would you do for an alternative? You can just glue it on the outside, but I would use a stronger glue than Gorilla Glue if I didn't have something, or use something softer that you can put a hole into without a drill. And be careful when you're drilling wood. You see, I didn't hold it and it went and did its own thing there for a second. So you got to be careful when you're using tools. But like I said, mine weren't even when I was done putting them in. I wasn't sure if it was I drilled the holes different or whatever. But like when I looked at it just now, I seen that I had cut them wrong too. But then you'll try to find. I don't know. To me, like it's a circle, so there shouldn't be a center or whatever. But I feel like with these hoops, if you don't put it in just the right way, it can look a little lopsided. So try to measure it out to make sure that it's at the right position, so that when you're done with it, it looks nice and even. And I did the glue and then put the dowels in the same kind of way that I did for the bottom. The glue is just to make sure that it stays in place after. You can leave this, not like this, paint it first, but you can do this. You can stain the wood and then do something nice with the top for a piece of like modern decor. You don't have to put the signs on it, but to make it fall-ish and give it that fall vibe, I did use the signs. But I have another DIY that I'm gonna do, and I was gonna leave it just plain and simple, but I think I'm gonna do this and make another one that I can use all year round. But like I said, once you're done with that part and everything is dried, then you're gonna come back and you're gonna paint everything. I painted the metal signs with this like kind of weathered rustish looking paint, and then you're just going to glue the pieces down. So I painted that, waited for everything to dry, and then just tacked them down wherever they connected. You want to make sure that they connect because they can't just float on their own. When you're laying it down, you might see it, you know, swoop in, but that's all right, because when you put the sign straight up, then it won't. But just try to place them and give it a little dab of glue. I did get glue on the outside of the sign, and I tried to peel it up when I was done, and it did peel up some of the paint, so I just had to touch that up when I was done. But this dries rather quick, and if you make a mistake like I did, you just, you know, fix it. You can also give this piece a stone finish and then put the signs on top, and that'll be even cuter. There's a lot of things you can do. You can play with it and make it your own, make it your way, but that's how it looks like that. And I felt like it was a little bit boring, so I decided to add some floral, like, you know, greenery to the bottom. So I'm just taking this and basically wrapping it around. You'll have to play with it because the stem is a little bit of a problem. It's a little bit of it's kind of hard to work with, so I had to like tie them together, glue it down and whatnot and stuff. But I got this piece from Walmart, so that was like a couple of dollars, and I've used it a few times because I tried not to glue it so that I can reuse it and different things. But you just play around with it. You can put single greenery like I did in the other one, just pop off the green parts, and I used the Dollar Tree pumpkins and some more of the dried looking leaves. And then when I was done, this is it. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up, and I would love to see you in the next one. So hit that subscribe button. Have a good day.